All right, guys, let's get real for a second. Have you ever heard someone say if you masturbate too much, you'll go weak, you'll ruin your sex life, or even cause erectile dysfunction? Well, guess what? That's not the truth. And in this video, I'm going to break down how you can actually masturbate in a healthy way that supports your sexual performance instead of hurting it. But here's the catch. You can't just skip around this video. Because at the very end, I'll show you 3 practical exercises you can do tonight that are proven to strengthen your sexual function and confidence. If you miss that part, you'll miss the actual tools that make this video worth it. So stay with me, because we're going to clear up myths, talk about when masturbation becomes a real problem, and most importantly, show you how to take control of your body and your performance. Let me ask you something. Do you want to keep guessing, relying on random advice from the internet, or do you want to understand the facts that doctors and therapists already know? If you're serious about your health, watch until the end. This is not about shame, this is about strength. This is not about guilt, this is about growth. So let's dive in, starting with understanding what's actually normal and what's not. Now that we've cleared up one big myth, let's get into the real question every guy has asked himself at some point. How much is too much? The truth is, there isn't a single number that defines what's normal. Some men might masturbate once a week, others once a day, and some even more often. All of that can be completely fine. What matters isn't the number, it's the impact it has on your life. Here's the difference. If masturbation helps you relax, sleep better, release stress, and doesn't interfere with your work, your relationships, or your ability to perform with a partner, that's normal. That's healthy. But if it feels compulsive, like you can't stop even when you want to, or if you're spending hours every day doing it, skipping responsibilities, hiding it in ways that make you feel ashamed, or if it's causing pain, irritation, or erectile issues, that's when it moves into the problematic zone. Think of it like food. Eating is necessary and natural. Overeating once in a while? Not a big deal, but binging every single day until you're sick, that's a problem. Masturbation works the same way. So here's the key takeaway. It's not about how often, it's about how much control you have and whether it's hurting or helping your life. Coming up in the next section, I'll share why doing it the right way can actually benefit your sexual health and make you stronger, not weaker. All right, let's flip the script. Because here's something you probably don't hear enough. Masturbation, when practiced in a healthy way, can actually be good for you. First, stress relief. When you climax, your body releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that relax your muscles and calm your mind. That's why so many men find it easier to fall asleep afterward. Think of it like nature's built-in stress reducer. Second, body awareness. By paying attention to how your body reacts, you learn what feels good, what doesn't, and where your limits are. This self-knowledge can actually improve intimacy with a partner because you understand your arousal patterns and can communicate them better. Third, performance benefits. Believe it or not, masturbation can help you practice control. Learning to recognize the moment before climax and pausing or slowing down can train your body to last longer with a partner. And here's the cool part. When combined with pelvic floor exercises, you can literally strengthen the muscles that control erections and ejaculation. We'll talk about those exercises later, so hang tight. And finally, confidence. When you know your body works, when you're in control, you carry that confidence into every other area of your life, whether it's the bedroom, the gym, or even the office. So let's be clear, done right, masturbation is not weakening you. It's a tool, and like any tool, it can either build you up or break you down. Next, let's talk about how to make sure it's always building you up, by following a few simple safety principles. Now that we know masturbation can actually support your health, let's make sure you're doing it in a way that doesn't cause damage. Because yes, done the wrong way, it can hurt you. First, hygiene. Always start with clean hands. If you're using any toys, clean them before and after. It sounds basic, but infections happen when hygiene is ignored. Second, lubrication. Friction is the #1 cause of irritation and tiny skin tears. Using lube when needed protects you from unnecessary soreness or injury. Third, pressure and force. Your penis isn't indestructible. Too much pressure, bending, or aggressive movement can actually cause long-term damage. If you've ever felt sharp pain or noticed bruising, that's your body waving a red flag. Fourth, avoid using random objects. This might sound funny, but emergency rooms see it all the time. If it's not designed for sexual use, don't risk it. And finally, listen to your body. If it hurts, stop. Pain, swelling, numbness, or difficulty getting hard afterward are signs you're pushing too far. Here's the mindset. Masturbation should leave you feeling relaxed, not injured or guilty. If it feels like something you have to hide or recover from, you're doing it in a way that doesn't serve your health. Coming up, we'll dig into something deeper. When masturbation shifts from a healthy habit into something compulsive or harmful, and what signs you should never ignore. So far, we've focused on the positive side. But we also need to face reality. Masturbation can cross the line into something unhealthy. How do you know when that happens? Here are the big warning signs. Loss of control. You tell yourself you'll stop after 5 minutes, but an hour later you're still at it. Interference with daily life. You're skipping work, classes, or social events just to be alone. Emotional fallout. Instead of feeling relaxed, you feel drained, guilty, or anxious. Performance issues. If porn or extreme stimulation become the only way you can get aroused, you might struggle to perform with a real partner. Pain or physical problems. If your body starts reacting negatively, numbness, soreness, or difficulty staying hard, your habits may be doing real damage. Some men experience what's called compulsive sexual behavior. All right, let's shift gears. If you've ever wondered how to actually use masturbation as a way to get stronger sexually, here's the playbook. Strategy 1, train your pelvic floor. These are the muscles that support erections and control ejaculation. Imagine the muscles you use to stop your pee midstream. That's your pelvic floor. Practicing short squeezes and releases a few times a day, called kegels, can build strength and endurance. Stronger muscles equals stronger, longer-lasting erections. Strategy 2, practice control. Instead of racing to the finish, pay attention to your arousal levels. When you feel yourself getting close, pause, breathe. Let the intensity settle, then continue. This start-stop technique teaches your body to handle higher levels of excitement without losing control, which can translate directly into better performance with a partner. Strategy 3. Use your environment wisely. Avoid overstimulation like constant switching between porn tabs or extreme content. That can rewire your brain to need novelty. Instead, focus on staying present with what's in front of you. This helps resensitize your brain to normal arousal. And finally, know when to seek help. If you've tried these methods and still struggle with performance, or if you experience pain, don't just tough it out. A doctor or sex therapist can give you real guidance and treatment options. Coming up, we'll zoom out from the act itself and talk about the lifestyle choices, sleep, food, exercise, and stress that can make or break your sexual health. Let's be real, sexual health isn't just about what you do in private. Your lifestyle plays a massive role in how well your body performs. If you want stronger erections, better stamina, and more confidence, you've got to look at the bigger picture. First, sleep. Poor sleep wrecks testosterone levels and increases stress hormones. Aim for 7-8 hours a night. Think of it as the cheapest performance enhancer you'll ever get. Second, exercise. Cardio keeps your blood vessels healthy, and strength training boosts testosterone. Even something as simple as a brisk 30-minute walk 5 times a week can make a difference in circulation and energy. Third, nutrition. Whole foods, lean proteins, veggies, fruits, nuts, and plenty of water. Heavy processed foods and too much alcohol drag your energy and blood flow down. And smoking, that's like pouring concrete into your arteries. It directly reduces erection quality. Fourth, stress management. Chronic stress can shut down desire and make erections harder to maintain. Tools like meditation, deep breathing, or even just talking through your stress with a friend can lower that burden. And finally, balance your screen time. If porn is dominating your downtime, swap it out for healthier outlets, exercise, hobbies, or social connection. The less your brain relies on constant novelty, the more sensitive and responsive you'll feel in real situations. Coming up next, I'll give you a step-by-step 6-week plan and 3 practical exercises you can start tonight to take control of your sexual health. All right, guys, this is the part I promised from the very beginning, your 6-week plan and 3 easy exercises you can start tonight. Here's the 6-week roadmap. Weeks 1-2, track your habits. Notice when and why you masturbate. Cut down on porn if it feels like it's controlling your arousal. Even a 7-14-day reset can sharpen sensitivity. Weeks 3-4, add in pelvic floor exercises and a bedtime breathing routine. Start exercising a little more, 1 extra workout per week. Weeks 5-6, practice control with the start-stop technique and reassess. If you see progress, keep going. If not, consider talking to a professional for personalized guidance. Now, here are the 3 exercises you can try tonight. Kegels for men. Tighten the same muscles you'd use to stop urine midstream. Hold for 3-5 seconds, then release for 3-5 seconds. Do 10 reps, 3 times a day. Stronger pelvic floor equals stronger erections. Box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do 5-10 rounds before bed or before sex. It reduces anxiety and improves focus. Pause and observe. Next time you feel yourself nearing climax, pause for 30 seconds. Breathe, relax, then continue. This trains you to recognize and control your arousal. Remember, this isn't about guilt, it's about growth. If you apply these steps consistently, you'll notice changes not just in the bedroom, but in your confidence, energy, and overall health. So, are you ready to take control? Start tonight, and 6 weeks from now, you'll thank yourself.